Shukran, Muhammad. It's my pleasure now to introduce William Kanaan, Head of New Business Development for Google in the MENA region, who's going to give us some interesting insights about mobile and web usage and penetration and et cetera in the region.
Assalamu alaikum. I want also to thank Omar for this great event. He's been doing this in Beirut he did it twice, and I asked him once why we can do this outside Lebanon, and then here it is. I think he's going also to do it in other places in MENA. This is a great gathering of internet ecosystem players, mobile internet players, and I hope we all support ArabNet to keep this event going, and then to keep gathering all those people, all those great minds together to build this internet ecosystem in MENA. So as Omar mentioned, today I want to share with you some interesting insights into internet trends and mobile trends in MENA. What you can do with this, basically you can look at it and see, wow, this is interesting. But this is not the object, or this is not the goal of this. The goal of this is to look at the data and see how you can identify some potential opportunities for yourself, for your business, whether you are a internet startup, whether you are a mobile operator, whether you are any internet ecosystem player. We as Google base most, if not all, our decision based on data. When we want to do something, go into a new space, we look at data. When we want to build a new product, we do the same. So that's why we believe data is important. So this is just an overview of what's happening in the region. Probably like it's not strange to you that the top 4 countries in MENA are Egypt, Saudi, UAE, and Morocco in terms of internet traffic, users, and consequently in terms of revenue. Most of the money in terms of ad spend is coming from Saudi and from UAE, but we like to change this and make this, happen in other Arab countries. If you look at the number of internet users in MENA, it's more than the population of the UK. But if you look at the internet traffic coming from the UK, it's much bigger. And also, the revenue from the UK is bigger than the ads revenue in MENA by orders of magnitude. And this is due to many factors, including, e-commerce is not there yet in MENA. We don't have good payment solutions. We don't have enough content. We don't have enough advertisers. So it's all this ecosystem is not. Things are much better than 2-3 years ago. Definitely, I see amazing opportunities. But here, this is what you have to do to help us and all help each other in order to bring the region to the level of developed countries in terms of internet penetration, internet usage. So we want you to build more content, more rich video, content, more tools, applications. Our goal, our mission is to organize the world's information. We rely on you and on all the ecosystem players in the internet to help bring all this together so everyone can benefit at the end. How many searches you think in MENA are done a day on Google? More? More? Did you say billion or million? Ah, billion, that's a lot. No. We're not there yet. Hopefully, maybe in 10 years. So, you know, like the Facebook phenomena here, all the social networking phenomena in MENA is huge. So how many new users on Facebook do you think we have a day in MENA? How many YouTube video playbacks per day? So it's one-to-one with the searches on Google. So for every search, we have a video playback, almost. So the reason is people love videos in MENA. And a lot of it is also on mobile, not only on desktop. And you'll see, I'll show you more data on YouTube later. How many YouTube videos uploaded per minute? 1 hour. That's actually a lot, if you know, compared to the rest of the world. So that's still good metric. So this is very interesting here. When you want to build a product or to do something in the internet space, it's important for you to know what's happening, people are doing, what people are searching or looking for on the internet, and this gives you an idea, you know, what you should do maybe. Identify gaps, identify trends, and then probably like adjust your decisions. So if I look at entertainment, it's huge in MENA. This is no secret. And even with separated online gaming from entertainment, because it's a huge by itself as a vertical. If you look at entertainment, you have movies, videos, music. I mean, again, this is not strange to you. You open the TV and then you see like all those channels and so forth. And it's the same thing replicated on the internet. So the opportunities are amazing here. And then we should definitely take advantage of those opportunities. Communication, you know, email, chat, forum is huge in MENA, but this is actually causing a lot of challenges for search engines, including Google, like content that is not structured, content that is not, you know, is low quality, but appears on search. So definitely we would like to see more premium, more good quality content, rather than having, you know, forum type of data. Of course, social networking, again, is very big. And speaking of social networking, you probably have, you know, used or heard of Google+. How many people here have opened a Google+ account? Thank you. So, so a few days ago, the Larry Page announced that we actually crossed 40 million users, Google+ users worldwide. So this is very sorry, yeah, 40 million. So this is big. You know, we launched Google+ almost like 3-4 months ago, and then we're at 40 million users. This is great. What do you think are the top non-Google sites in MENA? So if you think, what's the top non-Google site in MENA? People go to a website. Yeah. Second, non-Google. I'm talking non-Google sites. So if you look at Egypt, we have a tool called Google Insights for Search. You can go and then actually use this tool to look for what people are searching for on the internet yourself. If you go to Google and Google Insights for Search, you can use it yourself and see what people are doing. So the top searches in Egypt, Facebook, Al-Yawm, Al-Ab. Apparently people also in Egypt like to look for Egypt, also Masr. They like to know more about their country. But this is everywhere. Like you see people, you know, in different countries looking, sometimes like search number 1 is their country. In Saudi, you know, it's more or less you see entertainment, you see online gaming, you see social networking appears like different levels of interest, but more or less the same user behavior, search behavior. But it's interesting here when you look at UAE, you see most of the searches are done in English. So And the reason, UAE is mainly, expats and even people who live in the UAE, multinational and so forth. But you should never estimate how many people search in Arabic. And, there is a lot of Arabic users, especially in Egypt and Saudi, where Egypt is probably like 70% search that is done in Arabic. Saudi is 80%. So when you build a product, don't forget Arabic. So if I look at verticals here and see what's the user search behavior, I'm doing a comparison between MENA, the UK, which is a very healthy market, very developed market in terms of internet traffic and usage and so forth, and then Poland, which is a country in between. You see there is a lot of similarities between Poland and the UK, but there is a lot of differences in certain areas. It's a lot of differences between MENA, which is red, and the rest of and UK and Poland. So you see, especially in local business and local, you see this huge gap compared to UK in MENA. What does that mean? It means people are not really searching much for local stuff and business-related stuff, local businesses in MENA, Egypt and other. Why? Think about it. Probably there is not enough content to search for, and the user experience is not great. So you look for, you are in London or in the UK, any place in the UK, you look for a restaurant, and then rest assured most of the restaurants are going to be online. Look for a pharmacy, look for a coffee shop, look for any small business. Well, we should do the same here. So when people see that there is a value in doing a local search, everyone is going to go and then build a site, build a presence on the internet. And this is how we bring this whole ecosystem together. We have like more advertising, we have more people doing e-commerce, and this whole thing will work, all the pieces will align and then work together. So again, opportunities are huge in business and local, huge gap in finance, insurance, and health. Again, I don't know that of any like great, I'm sure there are a couple of people have done decent jobs in those spaces, but we are really, really behind. So if I look at YouTube is, huge in MENA, all over MENA. And Saudi ranks number 3 in the world in terms of video playbacks, Saudi. And then if you normalize the number per population, if you take into consideration the population of Saudi, it's number 1 in the world in terms of video playback. So you see there is huge opportunities in that space. What would I do if I was not working at Google? I would build, certain tools or products that take advantage of this rich video content. Or I build, if I'm in the multimedia or production space, I will go and build premium video content because people are looking for this stuff. So looking at mobile in MENA, so this is this is the future. Mobile is definitely there to stay, and then people are going mobile everywhere. So a year ago or so, I think 2 years ago at Google, when we built a product, we used to build a product and then say, okay, let's build this product, and then later, we build a mobile version for the product. Now it's different. Now, when we build a product at the same time we build for desktop, and then we build for mobile, simultaneously. Even maybe mobile, we start thinking about mobile, I'm not going to say before, but it's part of it. It's not like, we build a mobile version. No. It's really as important, if not more. So you see how the relative growth of mobile versus desktop is much bigger. Why? More people are going mobile. People are doing more stuff on their mobile. Think about it. Now you have a smartphone in your pocket that has the same processing power and same capacity as a laptop 5 or 6 years ago. So you put in your pocket 1,000 songs, tons of videos. You put all the contact information, all your email. You can call. You can all this stuff. Take pictures, a camera. So this is amazing. Of course, people are going to do more stuff on mobile, and they have it in their pocket. They can do all this stuff on the go. So you see the traffic here in Saudi, in blue. Smartphone the growth of smartphone traffic is huge. Of course, we have some growth in UAE, but it's a little bit shy in Morocco and Egypt. But I think things are going to change. And I have some more slides on smartphones. But here we're looking at the what OS operating systems have shipped in MENA last quarter, segregated again by OS. So you have more Android, it's kind of like picking up. It's still mainly a Symbian, a Nokia Symbian market. There's a lot of Nokia phones in MENA. I mean, you know this. Also, of course, iPhone OS is picking up. So the number of smartphones that shipped last quarter was 5.6 million. That's okay. That's in terms of the number of population in MENA, and relatively speaking to Europe and the US, probably it's not big, but it's huge. 5.6 million smartphones. That's like more than the population of Jordan. That's a lot of people, and expect this to continue going like this for like the coming quarters and years. And I think by 2015 we're gonna have like around 80 million smartphones in MENA. And this is again a forecast by some, by some reports, marketing analysis reports, but maybe more. Expect more cheaper, affordable smartphones to come in the market, whether Android or other. Expect, I hope, more attractive data plans, because of competition, more people using the internet, and everyone will, a big chunk of people will have smartphones in MENA. So you see here the graph, this graph, it's some forecast of smartphone by OS. So you see the green is Android, again, based on some market reports, which is Canales, it's a famous one. Windows is going up also. You see Symbian is still there. So you see here a different selection or choice of browsers in different parts of MENA. So in Egypt, for instance, most of the people elect to change their browser. A lot of people use Opera Mini. Why? Because it's very efficient, has data compression, saves you bandwidth. So it's a great browser. You can try it if you haven't used it, especially people who have limited data plans, people who have a feature phone. This is a great browser to have. UAE and Saudi, people don't change the browser, they use the default browser. So speaking about mobile, I think this is the next revolution in MENA. Any idea of MENA search query, percentage of MENA search queries on mobile devices? Not yet, but that's big. And it's keep going up. This is, I think, like a month or two old data, but I think things are going up. 200% growth on mobile search queries since last year. This is huge. Saudi Arabia lead the mobile internet growth. iPhone OS queries grew by 1,500%. 50% of mobile traffic is coming from Symbian devices. This is still, it's a big Nokia market in MENA. The number 2 mobile browser outside Gulf countries, any guess? Mobile browser, any guess? Opera Mini, again. So we should not forget that a lot of people still don't have data plans. They don't have smartphones. So there is still huge opportunities for SMS services. So don't USSD and SMS services. Don't neglect that. We're still, and this is actually good. Why? Because it gives the people some flavor of, how to use the phones, do some SMS-based interactive services. It kind of like teach people to use communication on the devices, things that are a little bit more sophisticated than just sending, regular SMS. It get people more hooked into like the smartphone or like phone experience with communication and so forth with services. So maybe they upgrade to a better service and go up to a like data plan or so forth. So again, we should not forget that we are in MENA, and then I see a lot of people when they build a product, they build it in English. So you should not, you should never neglect, doing stuff, making stuff in Arabic, because there is huge opportunities in Arabic. 80% of searches in Saudi, 70% of searches in Egypt happen in Arabic. Of course, there is a lot of French influence in Maghreb, but still the bulk of searches in MENA, over 50%, 54% is still in Arabic. And this is our contribution to the, we expanded our operations in MENA. So we have 2 offices between Cairo and UAE. And not only we do services and we have intellectual property, but if you're looking for a product on Google and you can't find it, you come to the local store and get it from the local store. No, seriously, we did increase our investment in MENA, by probably at least twice since last year, and we are very committed to this region. We think the opportunities are huge, and there is a lot to do here. But we want to do it with all of you. I think, again, Google as a company cannot do, build the ecosystem by itself. It has to be a collaborative effort. And thank you so much.